We had sold some survey equipment to a construction company in New York. They were asked to do building monitoring, and they had no clue on how to do that. They're contractors. So they called our office, and obviously we were glad to accommodate. And there was 3 of us that went down, and we had 1 surveyor on staff. So we brought all the equipment, and we were just asked to monitor, actually it was building number 4, and you can see it tilting a little bit, but the reason that they want it monitored is all the rescue people, the firemen and the police were working inside that area among all the rubble. So if that building went down, there would have been a lot of casualties. So we set the equipment up. We made sure we set 2 instruments up to make sure there was no movement. And fortunately, nothing happened, at least on our watch, as far as the building was concerned. But we happened to be right next to the firemen's headquarters, or camp, whatever. And the chief come over, and he brought a bullhorn. And he said, if in fact that building moves even a little bit, you have to blow that horn so people can get out of there. Now that made me nervous, because if there was slight movement and you blow the horn and then there's a false alarm, how many times can you do that to where they're not going to pay attention to you? So, but thank goodness we didn't have to do that. I think what I took away from that whole thing was the fellowship, the brotherhood of all the agencies in the government, the firemen, the police, the EMS. I mean, everybody was just doing the best they can to make a real bad situation a little better, if possible. But I do have an interesting story, though. Out in the rubble, the FBI thought they saw the black box from one of the planes, and he came over to us and asked, what's the magnification of the equipment? Well, it was 30 magnification. So I said, what are you using now? And he pulled out a small hand level, about 2 power, and he's looking down into the rubble. I said, you're not hardly going to see anything with that. So we took the tripod, the instrument, we set up among the rubble. They brought in lights, and we pointed down to the area, but it was not the black box. But here's a government agency with a $50 hand level trying to find something in the rubble. But it was quite funny. We didn't tease them because we didn't want to get in trouble, So. But that was an interesting story. But you see all of the like the firemen, they go down into that junk underneath, and they come out and they're just full of soot, and they were just looking for people, and just the bravest people I've ever seen, I'll be honest with you. So